It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another one. Now, it's not much news going on in crypto. In fact, my crypto Twitter has been in shambles. It's been so quiet. No news, no hype yet. Bitcoin has been hanging around an all-time high. We're literally $1,000 away from the all-time high, yet it's quiet. Now, this is the good thing. Taking a look at BTC from a TA perspective, I actually made a model for you guys probably about 2 weeks ago. My model said, hey, the correction could be coming in June. I also back tested some of that research on how long we normally hang out in the overbought levels. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the stock RSI is now overbought, and we usually hang out here from anywhere from 28 to 50 days, right? The last couple of times we hung out here 14 days, 28, and then before that 35 days, right? So if you just do 4 bars out, which is 28 days, that puts us around June. Now, I've said this before. When you see the stock RSI head to the overbought areas really fast, but you don't see much of a pump, that just means we're lacking volume and liquidity, right? So I wanted to see us, if we're going to be up here overbought, I want to see us be a little bit more extended, but I want people to also understand that we are like right at all-time highs. We're literally fighting for price discovery. We also have 2 wick candles here, back to back, right? Well, this week isn't over, but it's starting, and that's also a bullish sign. So Bitcoin actually wants to go up. It wants to make an all-time high, and I think at some point it will, and it's going to start to take altcoins with it. But if we look at the total 3, similar to what we've seen from the Bitcoin, we don't really hang out here that long. I think this was like 21 days. Before that was like 20 something days. So when we hit in these overbought areas, we literally pump for like a month, right? And again, we're already extended overbought, but we didn't break into price discovery. So that's something I'm gonna be watching, because if we do get rejected here, then it's a good chance then hey, it looks like if we get rejected here, I don't know if we have altcoin seeds, because it's like the cycle is going to end, right? We're just like, how long will this cycle continue to go up, right? You can see the downtrend. So we have to break out here for this to be the next leg up. We have to, right? If not, and we get rejected, then I think that we start to slowly bleed and at some point head into a bearish environment. So again, I'm looking for us to break out on the total 3 on Bitcoin and also on Ethereum, right? And if we break out on Ethereum, we should get some nice moves from altcoins. But yeah, the breakout though, I think that we're running out of time. You can see ETH also here. Headed into the overbought areas. And again, guys, when we head into these areas, we only hang out here for about a month, 2 months. And then you start to see loss of momentum, maybe a trend change, and the stock RSI cross to the downside. So we're overbought. Total 3, Bitcoin, ETH. And we're fighting for our life to break into price discovery and all-time high. So if we break out into price discovery, whether that be ETH, Solana, Bitcoin, or the total 3, I'm just looking at those 3 specifically. Of course, we would like the Bitcoin dominance to go down as well. I personally think that that's going to be bullish for our altcoins. And we're right there, guys. We're right there. If we can get some type of catalyst, some type of news, we're starting to see the stock market here get back above key moving averages and now print a confirmation candle. So we are there. Like, just because everything's quiet and silent and you don't hear a lot of hype, this is not the time to be bearish. I'm actually bullish. Now, the thing is, when will the market start to price in these last 3 months of possible Fed cuts? Because it's looking kind of dire, right? It don't look like we're going to get that Fed cut in June. And now it's looking like we might not get it in July either. So now the market can only price in September, October, and December, right? So my thing is, do we correct in June? We do a major dump in June, and then the market prices in the next 3 rate cuts, right? So because okay, put it like this, the thesis was, right, that we was going to get a Fed cut in June. That's not happening. Well, you can count that out, right? Now we're looking at July, but it doesn't look like July is going to happen, bearing some type of something breaks within the market, right? The market has looked strong and Jay Powell is kind of like holding his ground. Right? He's standing on business. So now we got to look at September, October, and December. And my thing is, if the market, right, we go to Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin starts to correct in June and it sells off in June and July, right? That's going to set up for the market itself, right, to start pricing in the last 3 Fed cuts. And most likely it'll start pricing in the Fed cuts when we get oversold, right? So when we get oversold, right, my thing is so this is my strategy. I want to make it clear, right? I plan on buying the June dip. I plan on buying the June dip solely because I feel like we're a little bit extended. We're overbought, and there's a good chance that we correct in June. But after that correction, I'm thinking the market is going to start pricing in these 3 rate cuts here. So I am personally I'm personally hustling. I'm doing what I can. I'm working harder, you know what I'm saying, outside of just what I'm doing with crypto, to be able to have enough capital in stable coins to buy the dip. So when the market prices in these Fed cuts and we rally and we have something that looks like an altcoin season, I can sell January 1, 2026. I can sell January 1, 2026. Now, this is all hypothetically, but goddamn, this year has went by fast, guys. I can't believe we're almost halfway through the year. Can you believe that? This is crazy. And the market is really silent. So put your watch list together, double down on your low caps, your mid caps, your blue chips, however your strategy is your strategy. But I'm not bearish right now. I don't think this is the time to be bearish. I'm more hopeful, but I'm also looking to be more aggressive towards buying into crypto, because I personally don't think the market has priced in these three federal rate cuts, and I hope we get them. I hope we get them, guys. They said we was gonna get 3. Chat, do we get 3? So that's pretty much what I'm looking at as far as strategies. Nothing really to talk about, guys. Like, we're holding our moving averages. We're above the bull market bands. We got our confirmation candle. All we need is volume in liquidity right now. That's all, guys. All we need right now is volume and liquidity. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.